Good evening, everybody. Match 21 of the 1975 Cricket World Cup being played on Brian Lara on PlayStation was played this evening. Pakistan versus Kenya. Kenya knew that a victory would take them into the World Cup quarterfinals, and Pakistan knew that a win would almost guarantee them a quarterfinal place. Let's see what happened here. Well, what can you say to that? A thoroughly professional performance. Once again, Kenya won the toss, selected the bowl. It's the third time that Pakistan have been sent in to bat in a World Cup match. Obviously, West Indies and New Zealand chased down 267 and 274 against Pakistan. But this proved the difference between Pakistan playing test playing sides and associate members playing test playing nations. A wonderfully entertaining performance. It was played on a damp pitch, so it was quite slow to begin with, but the opening pair hit their third century partnership in 4 innings, in 4 games. Sadiq Mohammad and Majid Khan have been absolutely magnificent in this match. Been absolutely magnificent. A third century partnership in 4 games for Sadiq Mohammad and Majid Khan, and Sadiq Mohammad became the first ever Pakistani to score 100 in the World Cup. 102 of just 108 deliveries, 48 of 54 deliveries for Majid Khan. His chance to continue his unbelievable form, just missed out on his 4th consecutive 50 in the tournament. There was a 33 for 33 for star player. So Basri will be disappointed that he didn't get it. Mushtaq Mohammed made 34. Returning captain Asif Iqbal, he made 12. He looked quite promising. 21 for Wasim Raja. 26 for Imran Khan in his 2nd appearance of the tournament. 10 for Shabaz Nawaz. 0 for Wasim Barbie. And 4 and 7 not out respectively for Asif Masood and Nazir Malik. Asif Masood and Nazir Malik. They had a little collapse towards the end there. As you can see, the last 5 wickets just fell for 46 runs, and they could have got bowled out, but that 4 from Asif Masood saw Pakistan get their second total of 300. 302 for 9 from their 50 overs. A terrifically entertaining performance. They played that innings so well and timed their run rate so well. They started off quite slowly, but from the 13th over, both Sadiq Mohammad and Majid Khan cut loose. An opening stand of 128, superb. Very expensive figures. They used 5 bowlers throughout the innings. 48 for 1 for... 48 for 1 for Fazit Ali. 2 for 70 for Peru Nana. Very expensive. 0 for 62 for Sufka Ali. 2 for 47 in the first appearance of the tournament for Don Pringle. He took the place for the injured John Naganga, who wasn't fit to take part today and probably may not play for the rest of the tournament. And Sefi and Ramesh Sefi, 4 for 71. Expensive, but at least he got 4 wickets. All 5 of their bowlers bowled in their full 10 overs. In response, Kenya didn't really look like they were going to chase it. Their run rate was about 2 and over throughout the entire innings, and you can see it was a brilliant bowling performance from Pakistan. A professional, clinical performance. There was 12 for Fazit Ali, Samuel Wetwemi 16. Remember, he hit 93 of 60 deliveries for Fazit Ali in the last game, but he just really struggled here. 12 of 40 deliveries. They scored about 30 runs in the first 20 overs. Absolutely unbelievable. 6-4. The standing wicket-keeper, Praful Mehta, Hamish McLeod, got a hand injury during training and was not fit to play. 1 for Yunus Abat. 6 for the captain, Jalil Shah. Jalil Shah produced another solid performance. He hit 34 of 55 deliveries. There was 23 for Ramesh Sefi, who had an okay game, to be honest with you, to go for his 4 for 71, 23 of 40 deliveries. 6 for Mahmood Quasi, 3 not out for Don 3 not out for Sufkat Ali, and ducks apiece for Peru Nana and Don Pringle. All out for 120, and they're all out for 120 in 47.5 overs. That's nearly a run rate of about 2.3 and over. Brilliant performance overall. There was no wicket for Asif Iqbal on his return to the Pakistan side. 0 for 29, 2 for 39 for Imran Khan. Bowled really well. Main bowler though, 3 for 15 for 3 for 15 for 3 for 15 for Asif Masood. He's taken 9 wickets in 4 matches in this World Cup. He's now the joint leading wicket taker alongside the New Zealand bowler Dale Hadley. They're both top of the leading wicket takers list with 9 wickets apiece, and there was 2 for 23 for the other opening bowler, Nazir Malik. 2 for 23. But great return of form for the star bowler Shahbaz Nawaz. He got whacked for about 53 runs in his last match against New Zealand, didn't take a wicket. He was absolutely brilliant today. On another day, he would have had 5 or 6 wickets, but instead, in his 10 overs, he only went for 6 runs in 10 overs, no more than 7 maidens, and he took 2 wickets and really troubled the Kenyan batsman with the pace. So a match summary in the end, pretty much emphatic. Kenya won the toss, selected a bowl on a damp pitch in Manchester. Pakistan made 302 for 9 for their 50 overs. Kenya all out for 120 in 47.5 overs. Pakistan winning by 182 runs. Man of the match, Sadiq Mohammad, for his 102 off 108 deliveries. A wonderful, wonderful performance from Pakistan. They hold the record for the 2 biggest ever victories in World Cup history. 256-run victory up at Leeds against the United Arab Emirates, and now they've beaten New Zealand's 181-run victory down to 3rd. They've won this by 182 runs, the 2nd biggest margin of victory in terms of runs in World Cup history. This is what it means. Pretty straightforward now, this group. Tomorrow's match, Australia versus Rhodesia. Australia win that, they'll be in the quarterfinals, and Rhodesia will be out of the tournament. Well, Rhodesia will probably be guaranteed to finish bottom, but we'll talk about that in a moment. Pakistan up to 3rd in the table. It's pretty straightforward now. If New Zealand beat the United Arab Emirates in their final game in a couple of days' time, then the quarterfinalists will be confirmed. If New Zealand beat the United Arab Emirates in 2 days' time, then Group 1 is sorted. Pakistan and Kenya will be in the quarterfinals, and it will just be a case of who plays Australia or England. That will probably be what will happen. Pakistan and Kenya more than likely will play either Australia or England. New Zealand beat the United Arab Emirates, they'll be guaranteed to avoid Australia and England in the quarterfinals. Australia and England up until the final at least, depending on whether they win their knockout games. Australia versus Rhodesia tomorrow. Let's have a look at Group 2. Just to confirm, if Australia win tomorrow, they'll go up 2nd in the table and they'll be in the quarterfinals. Zimbabwe's Rhodesia's World Cup will definitely be over if they lose tomorrow, and Australia will be through. We're going to have a look at the star players for Pakistan, which will be quite interesting indeed. They've both had an okay day. I think Saeed Abbas will be disappointed that he didn't go on and get a 50 or something like that during the run check, during the innings. But Sadiq Mohammad and Majid Khan set them off so well. It was just, it became pretty obvious, really. But we're going to have a look at the averages yet again. Yeah, his average has gone down again to 52. And his average has gone down to 52 now. So he'll be disappointed with that today, Abbas. Averaging 7 with a bat, Shahbaz Nawaz, but his average has now gone down to 18, thanks to that wonderful spell of 10 overs, 7 maidens, 2 for 6. any other day he would have had a 5-wicket haul. 209 runs in the tournament, so he's had an okay tournament, but he's getting starts, but he's not converting them. He's got a 90. He got a 97 against. He got 97 against the United Arab Emirates and got out. So he is getting starts, but he's just not converting them. He'll be hoping to get a big score against Rebel South African 11 in Pakistan's final match. And he's now got 6 wickets in 3 matches now. Shavaz Nawaz. Brilliant performance today from him. So that's match 21 out of the way. So Group 1's nearly all decided. Remember, the next match in Group 1's in a couple of days' time. United Arab Emirates against New Zealand. New Zealand win that. New Zealand will guarantee that they will not be playing either Australia or England until the final. And it will guarantee Pakistan's and Kenya's place in the quarterfinals of this 1975 Cricket World Cup. Tomorrow's match, Australia versus Rhodesia. Rhodesia will still be licking their wounds after that epic defeat against Holland the other day. Australia also licking their wounds after they got thrashed by England in their last match. They'll be wanting to sniff out blood, but I think we'll be seeing the first appearance of Gary Gilmore tomorrow, a swing bowler, and potentially he will play in that match. But until then, this match 21 of the Cricket World Cup reports. We'll see you for match 22, which will be Rhodesia against Australia versus Rhodesia tomorrow for match 22 of this 1975 Cricket World Cup being played here in England on Brian Lara Cricket. Until then, this is me, Lawrence Howard, saying good night, and I'll see you for the match report tomorrow. Bye-bye.